What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Shady Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. You know, let me just say something real quick, all right? From you brothers out there know I've been talking about hellraisers in the black community, and most of you black men that come from the African American community, you know who I'm talking about. Some of these hellraisers are our moms, they are our grandmothers, some may be the sisters and wives of you. And if you've ever seen a hellraiser that you have not been married to, don't you ever feel bad for the guy? Like, oh my God, man, he's a nice guy, man. How the hell did he end up with her? And I mean, she's just, you look at her, what doesn't matter how good or unattractive you may feel she is, she has this hellraiser sort of spirit, a demeanor. And that demeanor, it strikes your heart once you meet her, right? You ever seen one of those, especially one of those old school hellraisers? Typically they're in churches, they're in choirs, they always have commotion going, they're always problem starters, they're never happy. And all they would like to do is wherever they go is to evoke the emotion of misery. That's all hellraisers do. They hold guys hostage in sexless marriages. They send guys to the grave early, all of that. But now birds of a feather flock together. What do I really mean by that? Listen to this breakdown. Summer Walker, who was going to be, I would say, a ratchet hellraiser right now in her young life. She just recently broke up with Little Meech. Who is she hanging out with right now? Other young hellraisers. Okay, because birds of a feather flock together. A lot of these people who have a very dislike for African American men, or they just don't care, and you can't help them no matter what you do for them. They're gonna hang out together. So you're always gonna see Summer Walker with people that are like her. Sukiana, okay? Sexy Red. These are the trinity of hellraisers, okay? That's what you're gonna see. Now let's go to one of the older hellraisers of this generation, of my mother's generation. One of the baby boomer hellraisers is Tina Knowles. You can just look at her. She has no respect for the husband, Richard Lawson. You can look at him and tell he was completely miserable in their relationship. And now that she's gone, I mean, the guy is making videos on Instagram. He's dancing. I mean, he's crip walking, all that stuff, right? Now, Tina Knowles filed for divorce. Who is she hanging out with recently? Oprah Winfrey and GAYLE King. Okay? Oprah Winfrey and GAYLE King. All watching the Beyonce concert. All these people are friends. The reason why they are friends is because hellraisers have a fraternity in Black America. They hang out together. That's why we have the term Pookies and Ray Rays, because they all fight and kill or hang out with each other. That is what hellraisers do. Whether it's gangs, whether they're mothers in the church service or deaconesses, or black male, anti-black male haters like GAYLE King, like Tina Knowles in some probably aspect. I'm not sure about her, but she's just a hellraiser altogether. And Oprah Winfrey, we know what Oprah Winfrey's platform is about against black men. These are people who have a problem with black men, all right? And whenever black men get around them, black men have a terrified spirit. I'm not talking about just, hello, how are you doing? Things like that. I mean, anything that is a romantic sort of spirit, it is dampened. And all of them, I don't know about GAYLE King, but in the case of Oprah and Tina Lawson, they have to have a man that is doing worse than them, okay? As to control the guy. That's what hellraisers do. Hellraisers never, for the most part, get men who are doing better than them. Hellraisers, like Keke Palmer, in my honest opinion, they seek out guys who don't have the ability to defend themselves, but they have cohesion together. They relate together. They're friends. They go on trips. They go to the club. And y'all need to really do one thing. What am I talking about? Watch out who the friends are of these young ladies that you're dealing with. See if she's a hellraiser in the making. Because one thing you can never do is overcome, for the most part, a woman's natural inclination and environment. If her mama is a hellraiser, okay? The grandmama was a hellraiser. And if you think that what's in between your legs is going to change that, You are in for a surprise because you cannot take care of that. Hellraisers are made, not born. They are programmed, not born. Nobody is born a hellraiser, but they are made. And once they get to a certain degree, it ain't no coming back from it. And that's what I noticed. I look at hellraiser characteristics. If I start seeing everybody in family was single, mom single, never been married, grandma was, oh, you know what? No, I'm good. I'm good. No, the marriage ain't going. And that's why so many black men end up getting married, divorced, because what happens is in our community, we come from a community that don't have a whole lot of marriages and things like that. So once we try to come together, we're fighting against the fact that, you know, in certain particular instances, as black men, we are not dealing with people that have seen men in a positive fashion. So when things start to become problematic, as in any business or relationship will be, that's going to happen. Who are they going to rely on for information? That's where hellraisers come in, because hellraisers always want to do their job, which is raise hell. There is nothing that hellraisers do right. Hellraisers are always looking for problems. Okay? They don't want peace. All they want is problems. Like a famous, you know, African skit saying out here. I don't want peace. I just want problems. Which is absolutely true. They don't want any goddamn peace. They just want problems. So they get together and then they share secrets. Okay? They share secrets. They destroy lives all of the time. I have seen in my family. I have an aunt. This is a true story. Unfortunately, I have an aunt who did some prison time. She thought it was a great idea in the 70s to lock the husband inside of a closet door and shoot him. She's now dead, but and she's also the aunt that told me I needed to go get me a light-skinned woman from Howard University. All right, I loved her. She was with the shit. God bless her soul. Hellraiser, though, would get you out of here in a minute. Okay? Within a blink of an eye. Would take your life in a second if you pissed her off. All right? This is a woman from Natchitoches, Louisiana. She was not to be played with. She was a all-American hellraiser. I have several aunts and grandmothers who are that. One of the greatest hellraisers I have known in my life has been one of my grandmothers. I will not tell you which one she is, but she raised Cain for years. And she was so good at raising Cain, I didn't even know she was raising Cain. Like, that's how good she was. I didn't find out until how much hell she actually raised until about like 5 years ago. I was like, God damn, she's a demon. I didn't even know that she was like that. Then I saw it. Like, I didn't know. I had no idea. Like, do you know how many men it is out there who've taken their parents or moms or somebody's side, and you didn't know that your mom or grandma was so hateful until you found out? He's like, God damn, Jesus Christ, what league of Satan did she come from? Just altogether, just evil, destroying everything. Then you listen to their stories and you're like, wow, you're such a nice grandmother or mom. How did you? Well, you know, you're my first husband. He was doing this, and then I after I got to know her, I'm like, you know what? You're crazy. I would have left your ass too. I'd have left you too. I want to leave you right now as a grandson, but it's too late. You know, you can't pick your grandparents. But goddamn, I mean, incredible at hellraising. Just almost like vainglorious. All right, excellent. She was vainglorious in her hellraising. She's proud. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all your discovery, bro. We're out.